Alright, here we go. Hello,
This
welcome.
is David with our video tutorial.
Welcome to the video tutorial. So you sit down at your computer, first thing you do is you load Final Cut Pro. And it's right down here. You have your camera set up, take your FireWire out, that's going into the back of the Voyager disc here, and then that's going into the computer. So the first thing you do is you go to File, Log and Capture.
Aha!
And so once you do log and capture, your camera, if it's on and it's in the correct mode for playback, will then, when you hit play, start to play your video. It takes a second. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can either just roll back to the beginning of the tape and then record the whole tape, or set an in and an out. And to do that, you go down to your keyboard. On your first frame that you want to record or want it to start, you hit I, and then you go scroll to the end of where you want it to end. And it takes a second for the thing to warm up, and then you hit O. And you'll see right here, your in is 123 for this one, and the out is 144. So that's not a very large clip, but that's your set. And then you would go to capture clip to actually capture the clip, or if you want to just capture to the end of the tape, you hit capture now. So once you've captured your clip, when you do capture clip, it will ask you for the name of the clip and any notes you want, and then you click OK and it would capture. And when it's done, it will look like this. And so you'll have a clip, that's a sequence. It would look like this clip right here, and there it is. And so once you see it, you can again trim it even more by picking your in and your out, and again hitting I and O to get that good. So then once you have your clip, you go to File, New, Sequence, and then we'll call it what we want. And once we have that, we will double click it, and as you can see here, we have a blank slate. And so you just take your clip, either bring it to here and set your in and your out, or just bring it directly to the timeline. Once we do that, there it is. And you can drag these little pieces here, these to increase and decrease the size of your workspace, figure out where you like it. Now if you want to trim this some more, when you're down here, you can go to the edit and then hit the N key to turn snapping on and off. So now with snapping off, you can see I can just drag like this. If I turn it on, it kind of forces me to the edit point. So we're just going to do this, and we're going to trim our clip a little bit, and then we're going to right click and cross dissolve. Turn that on. We'll do that for both sides of the edit. And if we want to change that, we can just double click it and go up here, put in, so right there it says 1 second. We could do 15, which is 15 frames, which is half a second. Or if you want to do 2 seconds, you can do that. Then, if it's the way we like it, this is our piece for our export. We'll hit here at the beginning, and we'll hit delete to bring it all the way back to the front, and then we'll select all with Command A, and then this keyboard's a little small, so I have to hold Shift plus and then 100 to move everything 1 second down. And if you want, you can hit O at the end of your clip here to have a little bit of space at the end for your export, so that it doesn't start right away on the first frame and it doesn't end on the last frame. You want to have a little second gap between each of those. So now we're set. We can go up to File, Export, QuickTime Movie, and then we can go into our Video Masters here. We call it what we want, and we hit Save, and that would save out our clip. Otherwise, if we don't want to do that, if you have a bunch of clips and you want to do them all at once, you can select them all, File, Batch Export, and then in there you go to Settings, set your destination, where you want it to go. That's where we want Video Masters. Set our options. We can make it self-contained. That's a good thing to do. And then use Item In and Out. To use that out point that we set to give it a little extra, we'd hit OK. Hit Export. You're doing that. You're completely outputting all of these. This could be 12 hours worth of stuff. Or if you want to, now that was our superless version, if you want to do the supered version, meaning with graphics, you can either bring your graphics in from here, or you can go back to a different sequence where you already have some graphics. So you can see right here, I've got this high quality Milwaukee Ballet graphic, and I can just copy that and bring it into my sequence. Copy paste, and now I'm going to bring this to the beginning, but that's going to overlap the beginning of this, so I'm going to hold Option, which is going to shove everything down, and that's perfect. So now I'm going to hit Command A, plus, 1 second, good, set the out point again because it's moved, and now I can export again, and that would be the graphics version with the Milwaukee Ballet copyright. That's it.
Brilliant. Thank you.
There you go.
Fantabulous.